much.
Well, we can mess with it and see if it helps or whatever.
Oh,
I didn't realize you had copper for your your.
With the rail?
Yeah, that's awesome. I had that in my loft in Denver. I used to have a loft in downtown Denver, and I used plumbing materials for like the curtain hangers.
Oh yeah, it's
and
way
stuff,
brighter in our faces now.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. What's up, everybody? We're inside Brad's Sunrader. Sunrader.
Sunrader. His called Sunroamer.
Yeah, his channel's Sunroamer Overland, and I'll put up the link right now. Oh hey, what's up, Donnie? How you doing? Back in the States, so ready to get back on the right on.
I keep forgetting.
Well, welcome back to the States.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Here, let me see if I can shut this one and see if that'll help.
Yep. Let's just go ahead and close it in.
Yeah. We'll close out the outside.
Yep.
Let's see here.
Start the engine.
There we go.
The exhaust in here.
Look at all the color that Brad has in here. This place is awesome. Yep. So, but yeah, so this is it's 1982.
82 Toyota Sunrader.
And how long did it take you to build this out? You
took 2.5 years, but I gave myself a lot of time. I needed to sell my business and make some life changes.
So. Learn how to sew.
Yeah. Actually, my grandma taught me that. So
nice.
Did you make these yourself? Oh, you did. Oh, nice. Well, I really like how you've done. You got your spice rack up there. Let me show everybody.
Tried to sit on them and
so
tug them
you
down.
Go,
right.
Look, over this way. We got a spice rack up here.
Magnetic.
This is all magnetic? Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That way they hold on when you're on 4x4 trails, which is pretty cool.
You're going to find out at least.
Just to show everybody what we're looking at here behind us is the bed area. So that's back in there.
That's all the stuff that was where our feet is. So it doesn't usually look like that.
Yeah, it's usually a little bit more open. And then over here is the kitchen area with the different knives and stoves and cook set and all that stuff. So
underneath that's a composting bin.
Oh, you got a composting bin?
Nice.
I didn't realize that.
It's covered.
Bring my trash over here.
So you don't see it.
Yeah. Let's see. There we go. I think we're good now. All right, cool. All right, everybody. So let's go to the comments here. Let's see. How do you Broken Nomad? What's up, Kevin? How you doing, brother? Let's see. Admiral Clint Greathouse here. What's up, Admiral?
Oh, nice. Great house in the house.
Yeah. Joe Teeter, what's up, brother? It's from Central Michigan. Simple Trail over there. Hank, what's going on, brother? All right. Let's see. You got CT Mad Mod saying, what's up, Timmy?
Oh, yeah. What's up, buddy?
Yeah. Is that one of your friends?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, Alaska, buddy.
Oh, neat.
He's a part of the Samurai.
Oh, nice.
And you better be buying a snow machine too, Clint.
Are you going to get another Samurai?
I don't know.
No, that one
it's
kind
of
like that one kind of burned you.
I don't want to say a bad taste in my mouth, but yeah.
Right.
I bought it expecting it to go, and
right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. After doing Hell's Revenge in the truck, it felt awesome. Like it just so stable and like just feel like that thing could go anywhere. I don't even have lockers. You know, if I put lockers in the thing, you know,
those 37s look so solid on the truck. It really makes it.
Mm-hmm. It's so hard not to look at the computer.
Yeah.
Steering
right.
All right. Let's see here.
We should put some eyes above that thing or something.
Cool.
Just think that you're looking at your camera.
Yeah. Oh, that too. I forget.
Oh, somebody, Coops Off Road was asking where Phil's at. Phil's actually, I think he's still in Canada.
He's in Golden, BC.
Yeah.
I just talked to him like a day ago.
Was he up there? Is that where his family's at, or is he actually out?
I think he's visiting like family and friends and stuff up there.
Because I know
he's on his way to the Northwest, like end of this month.
Oh wow!
Is he?
I think
he was telling me that like they had some sort of family reunion, and then he was going to bounce around up there for good.
I thought that was last week.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting all crazy in the mountain bike too. Thinking going out to like Whistler and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Phil could rally on that mountain bike. I don't know if you've ever seen him on it, but man, he can really ride that thing.
Yep. Ooh. Didn't he own like a dirt bike or something?
Yeah.
Hey, CT's talking about buying sleds. So
you better buy what you got. What you getting, bro?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me get in these comments.
Hey, Richard, Sierra's underneath the truck right now. She was in here for a little bit, but she went outside to chill out. So she's down there just hanging. And we've all got our White Claws going on here. Yeah. Just like last year. You never remember that?
I've got some wigs out there, too.
Last year when we all broke down together in Crested Butte.
White Russians and White Claws.
It was White Russians and White Claws while we drank the whole time. That was funny. You came up on the one wheel and you had a White Russian in your hand.
Oh, yeah.
That was an open glass. I'm like,
how just sloshing around.
And you're coming up. I'm like, how in the world did you make it up here with anything left in that glass? That was so awesome.
I love that daily commute to visit you guys.
Yeah, that was cool. And then you brought the drone over and shredded the note right before we grabbed it.
Oh yeah, totally.
And you're probably like, how come you guys are responding to that?
So it's gone. Yeah, I flew the drum back and the note was all just chewed up.
Yeah.
But it looked like you guys ripped it, so I couldn't tell.
Hey, so our plan is tomorrow we're going to go to a really cool place to go fly fishing and probably be out of cell range for like 2 days. And then we'll get back into cell range like on, I don't know, Wednesday or something like that. And then I want to go visit one of my buddies. And I want to introduce both Brad and Timmy to my friends Rick and Katie. And they're starting up a YouTube channel about the historical restorations they're doing of some of the like the old schoolhouse in Buena Vista
Well, that's cool.
and some of the other properties around the city there, which are the town there, which are on the state historical register. And the fishing at Rick and Katie's place is insane, like huge browns, huge rainbows, and all that stuff. So I've already told Rick about you guys. They're like, yeah, come on by. And they've got a little
Nice.
son.
Sweet.
He's I think Henry's probably about 3 now. He's gonna freak out when he sees you guys' trucks. He loves in general.
Oh, yeah.
And when he sees your guys' trucks, he's gonna just go crazy.
I'm stoked.
So yeah, so that's the plan for the week. And then you're going to Denver this weekend.
That's the plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch Green Pass under
Well,
Red Rocks.
When he does that, we could take the pass over and go into Crested Butte. I want to show you some spots over
Cool.
there.
Yeah. Or you guys
absolutely.
just buy tickets.
I'm
to
totally
yeah,
game.
Green Sky. Come on down.
Nah,
Party
it's
up the
gonna,
parking
it's
lot.
gonna be hot in Denver, man. I'm allergic
Yeah,
to
it
that.
probably will be.
Yeah,
It's so nice.
We came up here.
Yeah,
I get it.
We were talking. He was like, I'm at Bayfield right now. I'm like, I can't go. I'm allergic to that stuff.
That's crazy. It's like I mean, no joke. It's 50 degrees cooler just going this short distance.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we got Camp and Alan in the house. What's up, Alan? We got to get together, man. So I'm here until March. So I'll be around the whole time. You're here until October 4th?
Yeah, I think so. And then I'll fly back to Georgia for a little bit, and then I'll be back again.
Okay.
Then start. And then I'll be out of money by then. Start driving back.
Nah, man, we'll get you YouTube rich.
Yeah,
by
we'll
the
see
way.
what happens on YouTube. You know, we'll
and,
see.
then Brad, are you here for the winter?
Yeah. Oh,
For the most part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just totally mobile.
Cool.
So
I was telling Brad I want to show him some of my cool truck camping spots that you can get into in the wintertime. And then we could camp close to each
Yeah.
other. I'll have the tent and he'll have this because he's got a wood stove right here.
and that's what
So
I built this for.
let me
is
show you real
being
quick.
Cold temperatures.
So the wood stove is right here. And this is the Cub. Is that right?
Grizzly.
Grizzly? Okay. So the
Is that the
cubic,
bigger one?
Yeah.
cubic
Believe it or not.
mini
Yeah,
Grizzly.
because that doesn't look that big. This thing is like my hand is almost as long
Right.
as that.
So Baron and Elsa
Yeah.
have the smaller one of
They
this.
had,
And
yeah, they had the smaller
yeah,
ones.
and they've used that 100% for their heat in the wintertime.
Isn't that crazy?
And I was like, how many times you got to stoke that thing? And before they found the really good
processed
hardwood,
wood.
yeah.
Yeah.
If they
It's
want
just
more
like-
visitors, it'd be. I don't know. I don't want to bother them if they don't. I'm sure they get
Who's
bombarded by all kinds of
Baron and
people,
Elsa?
you know.
Oh no, they want us to stop by. I already talked to
Nice.
Baron. So I
I know
figured
where they're at.
I
along the
figured
path.
on our way up, we're gonna go right by their place. So we'll
Oh, cool.
stop by and
Alright.
say what's up.
Nice.
Yeah.
It'd be cool
So
to see
and,
if
I'm,
they
and, I'm,
got
and
it.
I'm storing all my winter camping gear at Baron and Elsa's right now. So yeah, because I can't carry all that stuff around
Yeah.
here. Baron's like, throw it in the A-frame. We're not using that right now. We moved back into the scamp.
Oh,
Yeah.
So it's
really?
funny. He built an
Oh, wow.
A-frame to live in while
That's-
they were gonna build their main
Yeah,
house.
totally.
And then he was like, I don't like it as much. I'm moving back
Yeah,
to the
it's back
scamp.
to the scamp. Yeah, what do you do for
Good
firewood
storage.
actually in the winter for that? Because I
Um,
had to rent storage with mine when I had it. So,
Oh, really?
yeah, and I'd go to
Yeah.
storage every 3
Right
days.
down below, right there, is where I keep my firewood, and I can access that from the outside.
So you have a box with like maybe 3 or 4 days of firewood storage
No,
out there?
I would have. I mean, that's why I have like the Ryobi chainsaw. The
Oh, so you're
electric
cutting as you
chainsaw.
go.
I'll cut as I go.
So if you get in the city, you're kind of screwed. You have to buy like sawdust logs or
yeah,
something.
but
or-
that's what the heater's for.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you
that's
get
right.
the
Because you have the
Diesel
diesel.
heater.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's nice to have 2 ways.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. I would not have depended just on that.
It's
'Cause
worth carrying some of
that'll
those
burn
Chris
me out of
logs.
here.
Yeah, totally. Can't control it.
That's
yeah,
funny.
That thing gets going.
Greg Peterman's from Tallahassee, Florida. They call it Tallahassee.
Tallahassee.
He's like, Greg here from Tallahassee. I guess it's random bunch. So Off-Road Performance was asking if anybody here has e-bikes. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, one wheel. Got
Yeah.
one wheel over there.
I was going to work
Mountain
with Moke Wheel on their new e-bike, but they were so slow to get back to me. And they finally hit me up. After
Oh, Muckwell, like MOK wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
They don't ship to Alaska.
Oh, they
they
don't?
hit me up too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like they were all hot to trot about doing video, and I was gonna do 2 of them actually at my place, and then they like completely went radio silent for like 3 months, and then they messaged me like 2 days before I was leaving for this 6 months road trip. They're like, "Hey, we're ready to send you an e-bike now." I'm like, "Oh, I don't have time for it, sorry." So, but we get hit up all the time for e-bikes, which is kind of nice. And
Tell
so
them to send it to Vail, bro.
I
Pick it up
haven't.
in 2 days.
that's true.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna take
haven't,
it to
so
the
if somebody
resort.
wants to send me one to review,
You'll get it,
I'm
dude.
game.
You'll get it for sure. So, all right, let's see here. What else have we got? Dessa Love. Hey, Timmy. Hey, Brian. Hey, Brad. You guys stay safe. Have fun. Hugs to baby girls here. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Hey, guys. Who's camper? Lori, this is Brad's camper. So this is the
Can you
1982
show me
Sunrader.
outside really quick? You don't have a way.
Not with
It's
that
all like-
because if I do, it'll disconnect and that's stream.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gonna update that setup.
Well,
looks
what I
like
need to do is I need to update my phone.
Oh yeah, maybe that's it.
Because then I can walk around with it. You know?
It looks
Have a
like
screen.
this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there
On
we
the
go.
outside.
Yeah. So here, actually, let me put. Let me see here. Let me put up Brad's channel link
Yeah.
into the deal here. Yeah.
There's already one. You're just
No,
mix it up.
I wanted something different.
Mhm.
I figure I'm going to be roaming.
So
So
I thought this.
sun
I forgot
roamer.
what this thing was called for a second. I thought it was a sun roamer.
Yeah.
For a second, yeah. Almost like so close, made me forget.
Right.
Okay, let me make sure this is actually the channel I just typed in. Okay, cool. Yep. All right, cool. Now Brad's just about to 400 subs, so if you guys could go on and sub right now, he'd be super stoked. Once he gets to 1,000, then he's
Thank you.
then Brad will be monetized.
Yes.
He'll be off to the races, man.
Yeah. That would
So
be cool.
that's Brad's channel. Please go and sub, and we're gonna be hanging out a bunch
Thank you.
throughout the fall and the winter and doing winter stuff together. So you're gonna be seeing a lot of us in our videos.
Yeah, and he's a nice guy, huh?
Don't like his channel.
We need some white Russians.
Yeah. Let's see, where'd mine go?
Oh, and this is
Oh,
Lily, my traveling companion.
Yeah, she's awesome. How old is she?
She's about almost 8 years old now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sierra girl, come here. See if I get Sierra to come up in
She's
here.
over it.
Yeah, she's like, I'm
We're
not
not
going there
gonna
to hang
have
out with
the
you three
cameras.
guys. Sierra girl, come here. Come here, sweetie. I'm gonna go see where she's at real quick.
She's gone.
Hey, entertain the crowd, guys.
I don't know what to do.
Well, I do live in this full time. This is my home. So that's what I built it for.
Yeah, you can tell looking around too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kept all the weight really low because it is four-wheel.
might be
You'll
sweet.
see if you take a look at my channel. This is a converted four-wheel drive that I did and made it possible to actually get back into the backcountry. Lockers and all that fun stuff on it.
Go on up, Sierra. Go on up.
Sounds like we're gonna be really testing it out too.
Oh, absolutely. I want to.
Go ahead, baby girl. Go on up.
That's
We
what
should.
I built it for. And it helps because the fact that I'm going to be with people to test it out.
Mhm.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And not be
Yep.
up there and
Because if you get in an early situation, we can help.
exactly.
You know. And the trail that we're gonna go on tomorrow.
You can help.
Yeah.
I'm out of there.
The trail we're going to go on tomorrow will be a good one.
Yeah.
That'll be a good starter one to kind of see because there's some easy cruising sections and there's some good like slow, good tire placement sections and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Because one of the things when I built this, what I've learned is a lot of things about suspension. I mean, I built rock crawlers before and stuff like that, but I've changed things on this as I've gone because it wouldn't do what I wanted it to do. So that's kind of the whole idea behind wanting to test it out.
It's pretty helpful having that background.
Yeah.
What's
What
that?
kind of gearing? Old man was asking what kind of gearing.
456,
Okay, so you're pretty
456
low.
gears,
And just the
33 inch tires. But I have a 3/4 conversion in the motor.
What
So.
like a lot of people ask about these rigs. Like I get asked all the time, you know, with how much weight I have on my truck, how much is the decrease to gas mileage and what are my speeds? And I'm like, well, my speeds I can pretty much go.
Right.
Any speed I want because it's a newer truck, but my gas mileage is about 12 miles a gallon.
Yeah.
What have you
In your
experienced?
truck?
Mhm.
No way.
Yeah, because I have so
Dude,
much
I
weight.
get 12 miles a gallon.
Yeah, I get like 12.
That's
I
insane.
get like 12 and a half on
Yeah.
mine.
That's insane.
That's because the Tacoma second gen
I have a
engine
cabin
is
on my truck and I get 12 miles a
Yeah.
gallon.
but you also
Well,
have a huge
then
engine.
You're gonna hate
Yeah,
me.
that's crazy.
You're gonna hate me then because
You gotta do better.
I actually get 12 miles per gallon
No way.
in the high country up here. But when I was down in Arizona, I was actually getting 13.5.
That's
Nice.
so crazy.
That's great.
And like
Yeah,
I said,
I-
this is
people
only
say-
6,000. This is just under 6,000 pounds.
Yeah, it's pretty light.
So I built it super
I
light.
see all those claims of you've seen those before. And people are like, "I've got a Toyota camper gets 20 miles a gallon." I'm like,
Yeah.
it's like, there's no way.
Maybe with the 22R,
Yeah, but then you're going
The
30
original.
miles an hour.
but then you're going 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Rise Above. I don't know if Jason has posted any more with the updates about Daisy. So I know he posted one this morning, a video. He said there were some people out there helping him look for her. But you know, as each day goes on, the chances get, you know, less and less of her, you know, having a happy reunion. So hopefully, you know, they find her. But you know, we got to keep our fingers crossed because I don't think she's been found yet. yeah. CT Mad Mods is asking if we've seen any Bigfoot in Colorado.
I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for it.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
out here, bro. They're coming tonight.
I've got a 600mm lens, so if we see one, you're gonna actually see some good photos of
Yeah.
one, and
I got a
not those
600mm
ones where
baseball
they,
bat.
yeah,
Yeah.
not where they
So I'm not
just
playing.
you can't tell what it is that you're looking at. We'll get that sucker's eyes.
You guys ever seen Bigfoot?
No.
Have you seen anything up in Alaska?
Oh yeah, I've seen Bigfoot
Yeah.
for sure.
Have you?
Yeah, straight up. That's a whole nother.
Dude, I
I'm
saw.
not even
How
gonna
many,
get into
how many
it.
white
I-
Russians did you
I'm not
have?
even
Dude,
gonna-
I saw
Yeah,
some
maybe
crazy.
two.
I saw some crazy stuff up in Hancock. I'll show you where I saw it.
Cool.
Some big black creature running through the forest, and I'm
Yep,
like,
standing up.
I'm like, what?
Nice.
And it was
Mhm.
like, it was like out here with all the trees that are down.
Right.
So I'm like, how's that thing cooking through the
Cooking
forest
through
so
the forest
fast? I mean,
so fast.
cooking through the forest,
Wow.
like
Like
30 miles,
vertically?
30 miles an hour cooking,
Yeah.
like breakneck speed.
Yeah, not all fours.
That's
Yeah,
intense.
and on just two legs, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm talking.
and it was black, and I'm like,
that
what
makes
is
you think
this?
twice.
Yeah.
It's just a fast running bear. That's all.
That might
Right,
be pretty
yeah.
hard to
Just a
sleep that
sprinter.
night.
I'm gonna come bang on your door real hard,
Right.
and mess with you. About
Yep.
2:00 in the morning.
There you go.
So,
No, if I saw one, then it would be hard. Hearing the stories is like, yeah, okay.
yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Don't like
dude,
hearing
hey,
the sucker
got a bunch of
growl.
people that are subscribing to your channel, which is great.
There you go.
They're saying there. So, Paula is looking forward to the winter videos. Yeah, me too. I'm excited to get out there. So,
Winter.
let's see. Lori says, "Hi, Sierra." So Sierra's right here. What you got, little sweet girl? You having fun? She's like, "It smells like a bunch of treats in here. How come we're not getting any
Why
right
am I
now? What's
getting
going on?"
any? Right.
Peanut chill.
The
The dogs like peanuts.
she's like, "I'm good." So, all right, let's see. Can't hear it all. Audio choppy. Oh, sorry about that.
bummer.
There it is.
Few too many White Russians to see that. Is that you saw Bigfoot after White Russian night?
I can't remember.
Funny. So Greg was asking where we're at. We're on Wolf Creek Pass right now in southern Colorado, and then we're going to be cruising north to go fish in some spots, and then you got to go to Denver. So,
Yeah, it's just Saturday.
and then I was thinking,
Right.
let's take the pass. We'll cruise over in Crested Butte
Yeah, that'd be
and go
cool.
kick it over there.
Yeah.
There's some great places to go in Crested Butte.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm game.
I love that town. That town's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
I like to go back here. at some
I
point.
think I've been there in a long time.
Wait, is that where that was the breakdown town, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Okay.
We'll do that while you're in Denver. And that way you can avoid the background of that area.
I kind of want to go back to that trail just to do it.
Spin the tires
Just to
a little-
drive right past that spot where I broke
right.
down. Like,
Spin the tires a little bit as you do.
Yep.
No.
Little burnout.
And before I had a little bit of a 40.
Then blow another CPS sensor.
No.
Okay, Keith was saying there's no updates yet on Daisy.
Okay.
Dang, man.
Hmm.
I hope that they find her. That's got to be tough. I know that Daisy was starting to go down, and her health was really starting to suffer. And sometimes when dogs, it just depends on the dog, but sometimes when dogs aren't feeling well like that, when they know it's their time, they'll actually go out in nature by themselves to be alone and pass. And so we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
I hope that's not the case, but
Hopefully nobody picked her up. I mean,
yeah.
don't know
That's
how
kinda what it
long she,
sounds like.
well, maybe she went down the trail a little bit and somebody thought it was a stray dog and grabbed her, and then
Did she have a collar?
Kept
Did she have a
going.
collar?
I don't know.
I don't know. I know they said something about at one point he was doing a GPS collar review. So she may have had the GPS collar.
Or just something
on
with
her.
a
I
phone
don't
number or
know.
whatever. You guys have dog collars and dogs with
No.
phone numbers? No. Maybe this
No,
one
a
thing.
bell.
Yeah, bell.
Donnie, you know I'm in charge of the breakfast burritos, so I'll be cooking those up
Oh,
tomorrow. I was supposed to
yeah.
do them this morning, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Actually-
like yogurt.
Actually, he
Yeah.
did the first day we got here because Timmy showed up the next day, and yeah, those breakfast burritos are the bomb.
They're pretty good. I got 12 extra strips of bacon we can throw in here
Yeah.
too.
I've got really
Put
good
that
bacon.
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh yeah, he does.
Oh yeah,
I
you
thought
brought
he-
that like
I
there's
thought
like
he's-
2 pieces in a
I
pack.
thought he seasoned it. I was
Yeah.
like, "What'd you put on this?"
I was
Isn't
like,
that
it's
crazy?
just Applewood smoke.
Oh,
You had that like
gosh,
some
it's
bacon a
so
year ago. It was
good.
like the whole pack was 2 strips of bacon.
Yeah,
or
that-
3. It was
this-
like super thick.
Yeah,
Wow.
this isn't as thick. It's not like
Yeah, that
it's
was
not like
crazy.
it's not like bacon steak,
Yeah,
Right.
That's basically what it
Bacon
it
is.
was like a bacon steak.
Yeah.
nice.
All right, let's see what else. That's exactly what mine did. Kevin, let's see here. We used to joke about
Good
the
dog.
pine tree gorillas in the woods of South Georgia, like going on a snipe hunt.
See, once you start talking about Bigfoot, it just goes totally off the spiral.
Yeah, Coops, I'll definitely take Timmy to the site where we're at. We're gonna roll by it probably tomorrow on our way up to where we're gonna fly fish, and I'll show
What is
you.
it?
I'll show you where I had what I thought was a Bigfoot
Oh,
encounter.
cool.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great.
Awesome.
It's up
Once
on,
again, going back to the Bigfoot.
It's up on the Continental Divide Trail. It's a cool area. I'll show you exactly where it was at.
Okay, it was on the Continental Divide Trail.
Way the heck
Is that
up
like
there.
a Bermuda Triangle kind of thing?
No.
That's where a lot of hikers are. I could just see a hiker wanting to do that. Freak people out.
Yeah. The only thing I was thinking was, I'm like, how is this thing running so fast through the forest?
Yeah. No, that's true.
That's what struck me. I'm
That's
like, how
true.
is that doing that? If that was a
Right.
bear, it wouldn't go nearly that fast,
Yeah.
especially with a
It's
bunch of
not
down
like,
trees.
It's not like you're a city guy and just like everything you see that's a shadow is a Bigfoot.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Hang tap, are there any fire by you guys? We're actually lucky here. There's no fires right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to do prescribed burns tomorrow, so
Right, really?
we'll have smoke in the area. But there's actually Colorado's been pretty lucky this year. There hasn't been
The
much.
entire drive. I just drove from Alaska all the way down. There hasn't been any like smoke or fires anywhere.
Wow.
The entire West Coast.
I see, like
Where
Arizona,
I've driven.
like northern Arizona, we had two that were pretty big, but that was it.
Yeah.
But now the fire season has completely died down, so it's actually been a pretty good.
I think
all things considered, for like
California right now.
I think so. I think
I'm sure.
I think Oregon's got some too.
Well, maybe it's Oregon. I don't know the area, but I just saw an update on a forest fire that got out of control.
Yeah, I think that was like Oregon.
Was that Oregon? Okay.
So let's see. Tell Tim that his snowmobile videos were awesome. Danya was telling you that.
Who is it?
Danya and
Oh,
Priya.
nice. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're coming.
Monsters
I'm
tapped
actually
out.
stoked to get back in the powder again. Hopefully,
Are you
CT Mad
three
Mods will
men
have himself a sled by then.
So what William was asking is, are you three men married or divorced? I'm neither.
Neither.
I'm just single. I've never been married, and I'm not going to be.
That's actually why I'm here and I'm living this life, is because of the divorce. So it was plan B, not plan A.
What
but
about you?
But I'll
Timmy?
take it.
Yeah, no, married or divorced. Yeah, don't do that.
Have you ever been engaged or anything?
No.
No. Me neither.
Yeah.
It's funny because when people ask me about like, don't you want to have a family and kids? The only time I think about it is when they ask me.
When you ask.
Yeah, and it's nothing like I love kids and I love my family and all that stuff, and my nephews and nieces are awesome, but I never sit around and think about that. I always think about this stuff.
Right.
My mind is constantly preoccupied with like, where can I go next? What's a new place that I can go see that I've not experienced before?
Gotcha.
That's not for everyone. I think it's fine.
Yeah,
Not
and
have
you know,
kids,
and like
that's-
what's the cool off the beaten path place?
Right.
You know, all that stuff. Because there's so many of those places in the Southwest.
Yeah.
That are just kind of like these undiscovered gems, tiny little towns that are badass.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun to roll through there. And then I think to myself, I'm like, okay, if I had a wife and kids, I probably wouldn't have the availability and the freedom to do this. And the way that I am, I would get resentful at being tied down. And I know that about myself enough because I've been that way with girlfriends in the past. Like this, are like, well, you can't go do that. We got to do this. And I'm like, I don't want anything tying down my ability to go do stuff.
Right.
And so I know myself well enough in that I don't think that would be a right fit for me.
I mean, that's a good point, is that this life isn't for everybody. You know,
It's hard to do it.
I'm here because of circumstances. You're here because you chose it.
But it was,
you're still kind of in the middle because you still work.
No.
And then when you want, and then
I like the
travel when you
balance
want.
of it all.
Yeah, he's got the balance. So
great.
It's I the reason why I chose this was because I knew that if I stayed in the corporate world, I don't think I ever told you. I think I may have told you, but I was addicted to benzodiazepines.
Oh wow.
In the corporate world,
Is that the
because
sleepy pill?
well, it's like the non-stress stuff. It makes it to where you don't stress out about things.
Like anxiety med. Kind
Yeah.
Of stuff.
Right.
And it. I mean, they work. You know, like Xanax and Klonopin work.
Mhm.
But boy, trying to get off those things
Get off it.
is a horrible nightmare. It
Yeah.
was like a 4-year ordeal for me.
Wow.
You know, and I've never had a problem with substances ever.
So after you got off it, then
That
that was it.
Yeah,
You-
I was like,
you made the
I am
decision,
not
I'm
doing
outta
this.
here.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
And I had to burn down my entire corporate career because I knew if I would have left a door open, I would have gone back to it when times got rough. So I was like, I have to burn every bridge I have. So I was kind of a dick to a lot of people when I exited the industry because I'm like, if I'm nice, then they let me back in.
Right.
If things are bad out here, I might go back to it. If I don't give myself that option, I won't go back to it.
Yeah.
I'll make this work.
Yeah.
And so when I left, people were like, man, you went nuclear. A lot of people. I'm like, yeah. And I felt kind of bad, but it's some clients deserved. I had some clients that were just the worst. They never even
Right.
paid me on time. They give me like my payment 8 weeks late. They'd be like, here's your prepayment. I'm like, it's not a prepayment if it's 8 weeks late.
What you owe me.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell's
Right.
your problem? Like, how come you can't figure this shit out?
Right.
And I hated the corporate world. And I hated too the way it made me feel. It made me feel like I wanted to be rude to people because people were rude to me.
Yeah.
And so I felt like this
dog
is
eat dog.
yeah, and I was like, it was in sales arenas like that. You know, it's a what have you done for me right now, not yesterday or anything like that. So it's a very fast paced job. And then I got addicted to those benzodiazepines. Once I got off them, I'm like, I will never put myself in a situation where I have to take stuff like that again.
Oh yeah.
You know. And so, and had I known the dangers I've been going into, I didn't know anything
Right,
about
then
those
you wouldn't
drugs.
have- yeah, then you wouldn't have done
I
it
took the
in
first one. I'm like, oh
place.
yeah, it works. It's great. Like you're not stressed about stuff anymore.
Right.
And it was during the 2007 recession, and I was in the housing industry in California, so it was really tough.
Yeah,
Like 73% of the people lost their jobs in that
Yeah, a
industry.
lot of people.
I was
lost
an appraiser.
Yeah,
during
so
that
you know
time
exactly,
in
yeah.
California.
Oh
so,
yes, so you saw it. It was like
Mhm.
overnight. It was like you woke up one day and you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
Like it was
Yep.
crazy.
Everyone's retirement was gone.
Yeah.
it was bad.
So that's why I chose to hit the road, was because I knew that if I went back to that lifestyle, I'd die early
Right.
from the stress and probably unhealthy habits and all that stuff. Drinking too much,
Yeah.
some of those things, and drinking on the benzodiazepines is really dangerous.
Yeah.
But people,
Yeah,
but people, it's weird how the evolution of people that get on benzodiazepines. At first, it's okay, but then it just their life slowly dissolves. Shit about anything,
it makes sense.
Yeah, so
Makes sense.
so I hit the road because I was like, this renews my soul.
Yeah, it's good
Whereas-
you took a chance because you might
Yeah.
fail like doing what you're doing anyway. So you might as well fail at doing what you want to do.
Yeah, and I figured too. I'm like, everybody kind of thought I was a loser after I went to that. Like literally, like the corporate world, and everybody's like, oh, Brian lost his way, and I'm like, thank you for the clarity. I'm glad that I was able to go through it because it for what it is. I'm like, I don't want to go back to that bullshit.
Mhm.
So I chose this because every time I come out camping, I'm like, I feel great,
Right.
and I loved it out here. And and then I adopted Sierra. I'm like, we're hitting the road.
Yeah.
So I adopted her, and within 5 weeks, we were
Wow.
on the road.
And you're just surviving off that income you made until
Yeah.
you start doing YouTube stuff.
Well, and then I was also doing ranch work, so I did a lot of water rights work.
Oh, you did trail stuff too, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, that's the one that I
Well,
got screwed over on.
Oh.
The company I was telling you about.
Never mind.
Yeah. But it's all right. But I even did trail work after that, even after I had a fallout with my business partner.
Mhm.
Throw that by Kermit.
What's that?
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, it's right
Yeah.
there.
Oh, Kermit the Frog knew it. You know what's crazy? Kermit the Frog,
Oh,
my
you got
dad
Kermit.
built the cat or the
Kermit's
house when
right
I
here.
was a kid. And Kermit the Frog's voice bought our house. Steve Whitmire, so I get to meet Kermit the
Oh,
Frog.
seriously,
when I
the
was a kid.
actual.
And I was also,
That's
he was
hilarious.
all supposed to give me one of his puppets. And we got one.
Oh wow.
It's funny.
Yeah, and I had a small business. I installed real estate posts for realtors. I was self-employed, and I sold that. I was working in Arizona, and the heat was just too much for me. Just getting older, it was starting to affect me. So I didn't want to be a burden on society, and I just tried to figure out the money that I had, what could I do to make it work and continue to live. And that's where I'm here.
I think a lot of us have that same underlying like connectivity with that story. Like we all feel like some sort of connection to being out here. It's like, okay, we're better people because we're out here.
Yeah.
Because like I know when I get super stressed out, I can become a jerk. But it's like being
It's
out
harder
here,
to out here.
Yeah, but out here it's like everybody's in a good mood. If
Yeah.
you didn't have the news telling you that everybody hated each other, you'd think everybody was getting along.
Yeah.
And it's like
They are out here.
yeah.
Unless you're like me about an hour ago and you delete all the stuff that you just edited.
Yeah. I didn't hear you screaming.
You didn't hear it?
You kept it inside pretty well.
You were a little upset. Yeah.
I was a little upset.
I sound like Joe Pesci.
Oh, Coops Off Roast says, when is Phil getting married? Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
We've been talking about that. Hopefully he goes back to his old
Being
nomad
Phil.
ways. Yeah. We'll see what happens then. No, he's good. But I think Phil likes to be in relationships. Like I think he likes being in love.
I think so.
Yeah. He seems to be real happy with that.
I'm
So
sure
it's
it
all
feels
good.
nice. Yeah.
See, I'm on the other side of that. I'm like if I'm dating a girl and gives me like one problem, I'm like, see ya. And which I shouldn't be that quick to pull the trigger, But I'm like the ultimate bachelor guy, always being single. And I like it like that. Makes it easy. So
Well,
that's
people-
funny. When is Phil getting married? Oh, yo, what's up, Chris? How you doing, that hiking guy? I have an air conditioner to send to you. It doesn't work as good as the Zero Breeze that I have, the one that I got from Nightcore. But I'm not going to do a review on it on the channel. But I'll still be sending that to you. So I just have to. It's at my camper in Arizona. So next time I go back there, I'll get it to you. So let's see. Your non-corporate life makes our corporate lives manageable. Oh, thanks, Jason. Well, I love sharing.
That's a good
this.
bumper
That's
sticker.
Yeah.
actually cool.
Yeah, that's a great say. Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to share this stuff to like. Number one, I do have a lot of people that tune in that maybe can't physically get out here and do this, or maybe their schedule won't allow them to do it. But they're like, man, I love seeing your videos because it gives me like some peace of mind for like 20 minutes or whatever. So that's why I'm really love sharing this stuff. And plus, too, I mean, some of the scenery out here is just amazing. So, what's up?
I was gonna say, people
Bigfoot.
living through other people's life. Wasn't that called The Circle?
Let's see here. Looks like Timmy needs a puppy. You gonna get one there?
I don't know, like It's gonna be sitting in the camper all like, I can't take a kayak, you can't take a snow machine, you
right.
can't take it across the border. I have 2 parakeets and a house sitter right now.
Oh,
So.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's the one thing with like Sierras. Like I realize that there's a little bit of limitations, and you got to adjust your schedule. And like evening time, you don't go hang out at bars or nothing like that. You're always just with your dog, and so it's like.
Well, she's small enough. I actually have a backpack for her.
So you bring her in the bar.
Yeah, I can take her wherever she needs to go because she has some anxiety issues. She has to be with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't she like chews through your walls.
No.
Hey, Ridge
There's
Runner.
stuff in here to chew.
Absolutely.
Ridge Runner 907 says, "I have 3 feral cats for Timmy.
I'm good, bro.
It'll keep all the mice
away.
away."
Piss in any of my stuff.
Yeah.
I hate cats.
Marriage is just a piece of paper. I agree with that, Desert Deb. Did you guys go to college? Yeah, I majored in international business with a minor in Spanish and a minor in marketing. Oh, hey, what's up, Rob? How you doing, buddy?
Let me try one of these things.
My friend Rob, he lives in Prescott. We had beers a while
They're
back.
weird, but I'm just eating them because
What are these?
crispy asparagus. It's dried asparagus.
Does it taste good?
I have no idea. I'm just eating it.
No.
It's good for you.
Really good.
I got
Yeah,
a Costco. Like,
these are horrible. These are really bad.
You know, sometimes you just want to chew on something. I'm running out of food.
Dude.
And I'm out of a White Claw too. So.
Oh man.
It tastes like
Take a sip of mine. Yeah.
it tastes like when you smell like clipped grass. That's what it tastes like.
That's what it is.
That's
It's
disgusting.
clipped grass.
That's gross.
Yeah,
Don't
that's not that great.
ever offer that to me again.
Let's get rid of that. Here, Kit Kat.
Dude, hell yeah. I'm totally down for the Kit Kat.
Sweet. Kit Kat.
Sure.
Hey, did you guys go to college?
I did not.
Unfortunately.
You said unfortunately yes?
No.
No?
I actually left school when I was 16 years old in Bayfield, Colorado, and I had a job as a photographer in Durango.
That's awesome.
For the newspaper. And that's why I was like, you know what? I don't need this.
Yeah.
Did you go to college?
And I stayed a photographer for another 16 years in a professional standpoint. So
that's awesome.
I think the whole how Clinton era pushed the whole college thing was like the biggest scam America's ever like. It's crazy. Paying 7% interest rates on student loans.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. And too, like, so the credit hour that when I was at Kansas State, 1993, one credit hour was like $85. That same credit hour is now $400.
Exactly.
I guarantee,
and you're getting crazy interest on it.
And I guarantee you that like the education hasn't gone up fourfold.
Yeah.
It's like it's such a joke, and that's where I have a lot of cousins. On my dad's side, the family's pretty big, and so I've got tons of cousins on that side. And I have a couple cousins that went to trade school, and one of them works on the wind farm in western Kansas. He makes a fortune. Lives in Hayes, mountain bikes all the time, has a good time out there. Pays for his company's health insurance, and he gets a company car, and he went to 18 months of trade school.
Yeah.
As opposed to like 4 years of college and coming out with $100,000 in debt.
That's messed up. Yeah, I've got like $65,000 in debt now. I was paying for like 4 or 5 years, paying like $700 a month in interest. In interest, not touching my principal. Like the government's just getting all that. So
that just hamstrings you so much.
This is delicious, by the way.
Yeah.
I could eat Kit Kats for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Right. There's also mounds in there, or mounds or almond joy.
Those are really good.
It's Halloween, so candy's.
I'm glad
to the kids.
Pretty viable. Yeah.
I'm glad you have that in like a little container which you can like shut and like it's not out in the open where I can snake them from you.
Well, everything in here, by the way, I'll show this on my channel soon because I really like the idea. I had 5 mice in here and I had to catch every one of them, and everything in here is in these kind of containers. Anything that mice could get to is in one of these. Go for it. Maybe one more.
Dude, Keith, I forgot about your treehouse up in was it Washington Gulch? I think is where it was. I remember you sending me that pin a long time ago, and I apologize at the time when you'd send me that pin when I was working for the town of Crested Butte. I'm like, who's Keith? I didn't put 2 and 2 together that you were
Keith Aaron.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That you and Phil had been doing those videos and all that stuff. So I apologize when I first got that message from him. I'm like, I don't know who this is. And I was like, but this looks like a killer treehouse. He and his friends made a killer treehouse. I think it was Washington Gulch area. Back in like north of Crested Butte, and it's like 2-story, like badass, like up and made of badass. I also know of another one in this is another area called Poverty Goal, like ski hut back in there because that's a big backcountry ski area, and so we go check out those places, which would be pretty fun.
I remember defending my treehouse when I was 10 years old. The bully was trying to like tear it down. We had a bucket of rocks and hit him in the face with a rock, right in the face, which really pissed him off.
So Keith, thanks for the reminder on that, man. We'll definitely head out there. Oh, cool. There's a guy named Ray DeWitt who says I said, whitewater kayaking intro class next Saturday.
Yeah, buddy.
That's
nice.
cool, man.
That's what's up.
Do you think it's here? You'll
That's
go
what's up. Hey, insider secret. No one knows. You can't look this up anywhere. If you go get a piece of garden hose, cut the garden hose about 3 feet long, put the garden hose down through your spray skirt and inside your boat, and put it in your mouth, and you can breathe upside down when you flip until you roll back up.
That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yep. You literally breathe like, just don't fart in your boat.
And then you breathe it in. Oh,
Yeah.
how'd you drown? You got to tell your friends in heaven how you
Yeah.
drown.
And that's how
Here.
we died.